welcome to Neela's studio. In today's video, I'm going to draft a pattern for making 3/4 inch sleeve pattern for the princess cut and boat neck blouse which I showed you in my earlier video. Okay, so this is actually I'm making for my daughter, so I have her measurements of the sleeves also here. So you can take down your measurements and do it accordingly. Let's see the measurements we need for drafting the sleeve pattern. Length is 16 inches, armhole 16.5, biceps 14, cap height 4.5, sleeve hem 10 inches. The cap height of the sleeve is the most important thing. If you don't measure correctly the cap height, then your sleeves will not fit properly for the blouse. Take a 20 inch by 20 inch of cardboard or brown paper and fold it like this. The folded edge should be facing you. I have taken 22 inch length and 9 inches width folded. Now let us begin to draft the sleeve pattern. So take a set square like this and draw a straight line like this at the bottom edge. This is going to be our sleeve hem edge. So take 1.5 inches and mark a point and keep the set square and draw a straight line. And so this is going to be for the sleeve hem fold. Now let's mark the sleeve length. Sleeve length is 16 inches. So you can take the tape and keep it like this and mark for 16 inches length. So this is the sleeve length. Now take the set square and draw a straight line like this for the height of the sleeve. Next keep the tape and take half an inch above and mark a point there. So again take the set square and draw another line, as this is going to be the seam allowance for the sleeve. Next, let's see the cap height. The cap height is 4.5. So we'll have to keep the tape and measure 4.5 from the shoulder point and mark there. Okay, so you have to measure from the sleeve seam allowance. Now, using the set square, draw a straight line on the cap height like this. Let us now mark the sleeve hem. The sleeve hem, what we need is 10 inches. So half of sleeve hem will be 5 inches. So we'll keep the tape and mark for 5 inches width for sleeve hem here. Let's see the armhole measurement. Armhole is 16.5 inches. So we will mark the armhole point. Half of armhole will be 8.2 inches. We will measure the half armhole from arm side to cap height length. Arm side is the point we attach to the shoulder seam. Now mark the length of the round arm to be 8.2 inches and draw the straight line from arm side to the point we marked now. Now this point is the underarm point. So we will have to now connect from this point to the hem point which we have marked. So let us take a curved scale and connect these 2 points. Give a shape like this. It will be better fitting for the sleeve. Now draw the line from the underarm point to the sleeve hem. You can extend the sleeve hem for folding the sleeve. Now let us draw the seam allowance using the same curved scale for 1.2 inches. As we have taken the same measurement for the front and back side seam. We are now connecting both the points and the side seam allowance of 1.2 has been added now. Let us see how to mark the back armhole and front armhole curve. See, the biceps is measuring 7 inches correctly. That shows our cap height we have taken is exactly correct measurement. biceps measured 14 inches, so half of it is 7 inches. So we are getting exactly 7 inches. So round armhole is 8.2 inches, cap height is 4.5 inches, and the biceps is showing 7 inches. So it is very accurate. I did not mark the half biceps measurement at all. I only measured the round armhole, half round armhole, and the cap height, and automatically I'm getting 7 inches, that is half of biceps 7 inches. We will now mark the midpoint on the biceps measurement. Biceps measurement is 7 inches, so we need to mark it at 3.5 inches. Take another half an inch above and mark another point for it. Now mark the midpoint on the cap height. So the cap height is 4.5 inches, so we need to mark it at 2.2 inches. Now take another half an inch above this point and mark another point. Use the set square and draw a straight line on the new point which we marked now. Now keep the set square on the point above the midpoint of the biceps line and draw another straight line meeting the other line which we drew now. We are now going to shape the back armhole and front armhole connecting the midpoint which we marked now. Take half an inch from the sleeve top and mark point there, and also from the underarm on the biceps mark another half an inch and mark a point there. Now using the pattern master, connect all the 3 points with a curve for the back armhole curve. Shape the back armhole curve like this to meet the underarm point. Now let us mark the front armhole curve. Mark 3/4 inch from the midpoint down for the front armhole curve. Now using a French curve, shape it like this so that it meets from the first point to the center point which we marked like this, and then reverse the French curve like this and shape below the underarm so that it meets the midpoint with a curve going like this. So we have shaped the back armhole curve and the front armhole curve also. Always give a shape to the underarm on the side seam to extend like this upwards. Only then the armhole will sit very comfortably when we wear them. We have now finished drafting the sleeve pattern. So now next step is to cut out the pattern. Cut out the back armhole curve first, then open the pattern and cut out the front armhole curve now. I'm going to cut the front armhole curve. Let us now give notches on the seam points. Let us measure the sleeve pattern and see how perfectly it has come. Sleeve length is 16 inches. So leaving the seam allowance, we get 16 inches length. Let us now measure the armhole. Half armhole is 8.2 inches. Next, we will measure the biceps. Half biceps should be 7 inches. So we are getting 7 inches. The cap height is 4.5 inches correctly. Sleeve hem is 5 inches. Next video, I will show stitching of this blouse. All the measurements we have taken are perfect now. Thank you and happy sewing.